Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome, man. Welcome to Beyond Classic Rock. I've got a complimentary quad for you today, man, and it's featuring the music of Southern rock band Blackberry Smoke. I've done a reaction to these guys before, and they were really good, man, keeping that awesome Southern rock signature sound alive. And first off, before I pop this off, let's give you a rundown of the songs. Starting with One Horse Town, it's live, followed by Restless, also live, Ain't Got the Blues, live as well, and then an official video for Hey Delilah. So man, I just want to give a shout out and a thanks very much to Jerry. Jerry, thank you, man. I appreciate the recommendation. He's got a note here. He said, Wayne, here's a modern day Southern rock request to help you achieve your New Year's objective of hitting more of the genre. It's for a quad of Blackberry Smoke, who you've reacted to on one of my previous quad recommendations, Ain't Too Much Left of Me from STB Beyond number 76. I don't think that they ever really have achieved the same level of musicianship as the Allman Brothers or of Leonard Skinner in their best moments, but I do think they do a great job of carrying on the spirit of Southern rock from the 70s. They remind me most of Leonard Skinner on some of their more honky-tonk sounding songs. Also, a little of the Black Crowes. Anyway, although I wouldn't characterize these guys as a night out kind of band like the Allman Brothers band, they are a blast to see and hear live. I hope you enjoy. Thanks, Jared. Right on. Yeah, man, the Allman Brothers, what I consider to be a great evening out. That is the shit, the Allman Brothers. They're the standard, the measuring stick. Leonard Skinner as well. So, let's hit this up, man. Starting with One Horse Town, and it's live. Blackberry Smoke. One Horse Town. In the Backyard Sessions, live. Let's get it.
Hi, we're Blackberry
Cheers,
Smoking.
baby.
We're in the backyard.
That bass comes in very nicely.
In the tiny town where I come from, you grew up doing what your daddy done, and you don't ask questions, you do it just because. You don't climb too high or dream too much. With a whole lot of work and a little bit of luck, you can wind up right back where your daddy was.
lot
Yeah,
of you,
this one horse
this song,
town.
I bet it does.
Oh yeah.
This is a sad but true tale being told here.
This little bitty town. Oh, it ain't nothing new. We all stick around, 'cause they all tell us to. You swallow your pride just to keep your family proud. If I didn't think that it would shut the whole thing down, I'd saddle that one horse and ride him right out of this town.
Wow, man. Great song, holy. It seems, it feels as no truer words have ever been spoken. The words of this song. It was making me think of, I can't remember which member of Led Zeppelin said it. I think it's Jimmy Page, where he said that, there are great, fantastic musicians, songwriters, with such great talent that it would make us look like a very small feat. And the sad reality is that you will never hear from them, because one way or another they're being kept down. And I'm thinking about this little horse town scenario where somebody who's probably sitting on a great amount of talent, he says that he could have gone all the way, but he decided to settle and, keep his mouth shut, make his family proud, carrying on the name, the burden of doing what your dad did, just to kind of keep that family torch burning. All of that stuff that keeps you anchored and imprisoned. You know what I'm saying? So, but he's got hopes for his sons that one of them is going to break into the major leagues because they have a passion for baseball. So he's still hoping with his fingers crossed that they will amount to more and bigger and better things than what he did, and he regrets. I guess not taking a shot and going for it. Sometimes you gotta be the prodigal son, right? Anyway, hey, it's a lot that you can get from that. See, this is the platform of rock and roll, the platform of Southern rock, where the artist can express themselves so well. And I've said it many times, and a lot of people give me shit for it, but I believe that the platform of rock and roll, and in this case Southern rock, allows the artist to really say a lot, express themselves the way they want. And it seems that they can pack a lot of those things in the confines of a rock song. That rock format allows you to do that. And yeah, man, it's one of the so many reasons why I really dig rock and roll and Southern rock, let me tell you. So, great song. It's going on my playlist. Alright, so let's do this, man. Blackberry Smoke, real quick, and then song and album information. Blackberry Smoke. Blackberry Smoke is an American rock band from Atlanta, Georgia. The lineup consists of Charlie Starr, Richard Turner, Britt Turner, Paul Jackson, and Brandon Still. In 2020, they added touring personnel Benji Shanks and Preston Holcomb. They have released 7 studio albums, 2 live albums, and 5 extended plays. I imagine that the 5 extended plays are like studio jams. Is that what I'm thinking of? Where a typical 6-minute song turns into 30, something like that. Let me know if I'm on it. One Horse Town. One Horse Town appears on the Whippoorwill. It's the 3rd studio album by American Southern country rock band Blackberry Smoke. It was released on August 14, 2012. through Southern Ground Records in North America. Yeah, okay, it's supposed to say in North America. It says in the North America. And on February 17, 2014, through Earache Records in Europe. The latter contained 3 additional live tracks: Countryside of Life, Pretty Little Lie, and 6 Ways to Sunday. The album debuted on the top country albums chart at number 59 before their album's official release in August of 2012, and re-entered the chart 4 weeks later at number 8 on its official release, chart date September 1st. It also debuted on Billboard 200 at number 40 on its official release, as well as number 10 on the Independent Albums chart and number 12 on the Top Rock Albums chart. How many charts are there, man? Holy cow. The album has sold 51,000 copies in the US as of October 2012. The album was released in the UK in February of 2014, and it debuted at number 30 on the UK Album Top 100 chart and number 1 on the UK Country Album chart with 2,973 copies sold for the week. Really good debut of an album, man. Alright, so let's do this. Let's hit up our next track, and that being Restless. Restless is live as well. So, Restless live. A Scar live. Blackberry Smoke. Let's get it. Nice intro.
I said, oh yeah. I said, oh yeah. I said, oh yeah.
Nice shot at the crowd.
Everybody put your hands together. Can't get the music up as loud as I want. I can't play big enough honky-tonk. Yeah. Can't find a whiskey glass that's quite tall to do. Or that extra gear in my old truck. 'Cause I'm a restless man. Yes, I'm restless. I won't rest till the restless is gone. Yeah. Ain't right enough miles in that old bus. Ain't a man in charge and I ain't cuss.
That's a nice looking venue, isn't it? Not too big. Sound is good, lighting is good.
Yes, I'm restless. I won't rest till the restless is gone. Hell yes, I'm restless. I'm sleepless on this quest I must go. Out here searching for something, and what it is I don't know. Might have to find it under my headstone. Yes, I'm restless. I won't rest till the restless is gone. Yeah, baby.
Excellent. It just goes to show, man, you know, and especially on this platform, the Beyond Classic Rock platform, that point being is there are some great contemporary artists out there. You just have to keep an open mind, keep an eye out, and unfortunately look for them, because there is just a heavy, nasty cloud of the same kind of popcorn, run-of-the-mill kind of music out there. You know what I'm talking about. You guys, I'm sure that you've all probably seen my great rant about why modern music is so awful. I won't get into a rant state here, but yeah, you know, it always serves to remind me when you're checking out a band, a great contemporary band like this. They've got their own sound, their own look, and all of that sort of thing. They're good vibes, but they really do very, very well to complement the great classic rock sound of the Renaissance period, you know? And so it just goes to show that you got to keep an open mind, and you got to allow for that where it comes to contemporary artists. That's one of the big reasons why I finally kicked myself in the ass to get the Beyond Classic Rock platform going, because I knew that I would encounter great artists like these that might not be mainstream in the common ether, but you know, they exist. That's the point, you know. I'm thinking of Daryl Hance, I'm thinking of JJ Grey and Mofro. There's so many great bands out there that really give you a great likeness to the classic rock of old. You know what I'm saying? So they're out there. They're out there. All right. Good tune. Good jam. Love that venue that they were in. It's the size that I like. I'm not really big on going to these huge arenas or anything like that. But at the same time, though, I am definitely down for a really nice outdoor festival kind of jam. Dave Matthews Band comes to mind, a great example again of a great contemporary act that has that complements the ways of old, and I'm thinking that they would be great with the Grateful Dead. You know what I mean? A good contrast there between styles, but promoting that really nice outdoor kind of festive thing going on. So many examples. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, Restless. Restless appears on Little Piece of Dixie, and that's the album. And there's an album review here by AllMusic's William Ruhlman. William says, on their sophomore full-length CD, Little Piece of Dixie, the 5 members of Blackberry Smoke, and he's just rolling it down, play Southern rock in the Leonard Skinner tradition. Starr has a strong, twangy voice, and he and Jackson keep the heavy riffs coming in country rock songs, extolling the virtues of a Southern blue-collar man's blowing off steam by drinking, driving around, and maybe enjoying a little female companionship. Typical of the material is Bottom of This, in which a man gets home from work and asks to be allowed to at least have one beer before he has to engage domestic problems or talk politics. Although the band is much closer to rock than outlaw country, the album has a clear Nashville leaning. Produced by Dan Huff and Justin Niebeck, or is it Niebeck? Bank, Niebank, and featuring some formula Music City songwriting. At the end, Blackberry Smoke tried for an anthem with Freedom Song, another paean to hitting the road in the pickup truck and putting a cowboy boot to the gas pedal in search of escape from a working man's troubles. But when Starr declares his desire to sing along to my Freedom Song on the radio as the guitarists play a familiar twin lead part, it seems likely that the song he really has in mind is Skinner's Freebird, not something by his own band. Yeah, okay. So this guy, William Ruman of AllMusic, he seems to know these guys very well. So this is a very, very in-depth, close-looking kind of review here, which is great. You know, this is one of the reasons I like AllMusic so much. All right, let's hit up our next track, man. Ain't Got the Blues. And this is live as well. Live in the Bing Lounge. Ain't Got the Blues. Let's get it.
This one is it really is a love song, a funky love song called I Ain't Got the Blues.
A funky love song.
I ain't got the blues anymore. I don't toss and turn at night, mama, I don't walk the floor. 'Cause ever since little mama came home, I find what I'm looking for.
He wears glasses as well.
I'm gonna shine, a big sparkling shine. Everybody that I meet is gonna be a good friend of mine. I'm feeling fine, just fine as wine, yeah. I can't frown for grinning, hey, I can't lose for winning. I ain't got the blues anymore. Sunday ain't no rain on my parade. My ends are meeting lately, I'm ahead of the game, and brother, all my bills got paid. 'Cause ever since little mama came home, hey, I made it in the shade, look out. I'm gonna shine, a big sparkling shine. Everybody that I meet is gonna be a good friend of mine. I'm feeling fine, just fine as wine. Oh, I can't frown for grinning, baby, I can't lose for winning. I ain't got the blues anymore, no ma'am. If I ain't got 10, brother, I got 9. The good Lord smiling down on me, and ain't no worry on my mind. Something about my fine little mama, I don't know why, but she makes me wanna
If
shine.
I ain't got a dime piece, I
A
got
big
a nine.
sparkling shine.
That's
Everybody that I meet is gonna be a good friend of mine. I'm feeling fine, just fine as wine. Yeah, I can't frown for granted, baby. I can't lose for winning. I ain't got the blues anymore. No, no, I ain't got the blues anymore.
Outstanding. Fantastic. You know, one of the things I like about the Southern Rock platform, it's got an element of relatability in it. You can relate to what is being told, the visuals that you have in your mind. You can say, yeah, man, I've walked down this road, or I know somebody just like that, you know? And I had a buddy, dearly departed, recently departed ex-military buddy, Jack. I hear Southern Rock and I think of him. And this is something that would totally be up in his wheelhouse, you know? And my regret is that I didn't go down to see him as soon as I could have, so that we could perhaps maybe take in something like this together. That's my big regret. But you know, the bug was upon us, and I just wasn't very comfortable with traveling and things of that sort. So it's one of those things. It's one of those pros and it's one of those cons that I'll always be it'll eat at me once in a while. And you know, he passed. He was still a young guy. He was still in his 50s, but he passed, and he was alone. And you know, he's one of those guys that just basically jumps into his fifth wheel and he pulls it around the country, and he goes and he checks out bands like this in these venues. And that's what I wanted to kind of do with him. Meet him down in Jacksonville and just kind of hang out and chill and do stuff like this. So hats off to you, Jack, my brother. I hope that you finally found peace. When we went down to, we were in the Persian Gulf together. When we went down to Kuwait, first off, we never expected to actually go there, man. And we were on the highway of Death Valley. And we were walking, and this is just after the chaos and the land assault. And, you know, that big clash between the Americans and the Iraqi soldiers. The Iraqi soldiers did not do well with that. And so we're going in there and we're assisting the engineers, and we're picking things up and throwing it in the back of these flatbed trucks. Anyway, that affected Jack. Jack went from being this very spunky, life of the party, charismatic, the loudest guy in the room, in a pleasant way, to being a very not docile, because he was, you know, a strapping, strong guy, and he could kick anybody's ass, but he was more subdued, calm, serene, but serene in a way where he is maybe his spirit was broken. Something happened. And you know, we all suffer a bit of PTSD in different areas. We have different triggers, every single one of us. I'm telling you, vets, right now, every single vet out there, if you say that you are just fine, you are lying to yourself. It's not true. We've all been affected somehow. You know, the shit that we've seen. Anyway, so Jack, hats off to you, brother. I think of you whenever we do, whenever I do Southern Rock. And a band like this, Blackberry Smoke, even if I don't know exactly where you are in Jacksonville, I would just have to seek out where these guys are playing, and I would find you. I would find him. You know what I mean? So it's that kind of a relationship that we had. Sometimes I didn't even tell him that I was coming. A lot of the times I would, because he could move around some, but usually he always goes back to Jacksonville. Even though he wasn't from there, that seems to be kind of like more a pinpointing home base. So yeah, I'm listening to Blackberry Smoke, their style and the way that they conduct themselves in front of a crowd, that nice venue, that's where I would find Jack. So, love you, Jack. Take care of yourself, and I hope that you're at peace, man. So, let's do this. Let's do a quick little review here on Ain't Got the Blues. It also appears on the Whippoorwill. And the album review here is by Steve Leggett of AllMusic. Steve says, Atlanta, Georgia's Blackberry Smoke does upward of 250 shows a year, relentlessly crossing and recrossing the various club, bar, and festival circuits. See, all I gotta know is find out where these guys are playing along the way. I would find him. And the group's classic southern rock sound, which recalls bands like the Black Crowes and Lynyrd Skynyrd, has been honed to a sharp edge by the constant playing. This is a solid band with a good rhythm section in bassist Richard Turner and drummer Britt Turner, a standout keyboardist in Brandon Still, and plenty of electric guitar work from Paul Jackson and lead singer Charlie Starr. Starr's voice is really what makes Blackberry Smoke more than a southern rock nostalgic act though. He's a country singer with a rock attitude and heart, and when the song's good and the band's on board, this is a top-tier group who merge country and rock so seamlessly that it's both at once. There are several very good songs on the Whippoorwill, the band's debut from Zac Brown's Southern Ground level, including the chugging Six Ways to Sunday, which opens the set, the Tell It Straight Like It Is small town anti-anthem One Horse Town, which sounds like Steve Earle in his heyday, and the cranking Defiant and Determined Leave a Scar, any of which deserve to be in regular rotation on contemporary country stations, but probably won't be because they sound more like Muscle Shoals Productions than they do Nashville. Wow. Yeah, okay. Mainly because Muscle Shoals has more of a southern rock distinction, the key word being rock. That's why, right? There isn't anything more? I think that's what he means. Let me know if there's more. Educate me. Think Steve Earle fronting Lynyrd Skynyrd. Great stuff. Ragged and real. And yes, there are a lot of cliche stances and phrases woven into these songs, but Starr's voice and this band's loose yet crisp playing style pulls it all off more often than not. Alright, what a great review, man. He explains himself very well to a certain degree, within the confines of the paragraph and a half that he's got. Hey, very, very good review, man. Alright. Now, even if it wasn't so much an embracing review, just the ability to kind of explain yourself and lay it out as to why and all of that sort of thing, that I can respect. You know what I'm saying? Where it comes to critics and how they express themselves, that's why I'm such a big fan of AllMusic. All right, let's hit up our final track, man. That being Hey Delilah. And this is the only one of this quad that is not live, but it's an official music video. Hey Delilah. Let's get it.
Shackles and chains, and I ain't even trying. a thing that she don't, and I hope I never do her no wrong. Hey, Delilah, you got the power over me, all bound up in your shackles and chains, and I ain't even trying to.
Those ladies are twins.
Hey, Delilah, I tell you what you gotta believe. Hey, 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 Delilah, she's alright with me. Alright.
20 feet from stardom. Check that out, man. Great story of backup singers.
She sold me out a time or two. I begged her, honey, how could you? She got a hand on her hip and a finger to her lips. Said, hush, baby, that'll do. She burning like a blue flame. Lots of boys calling her name. I run 'em off with an old jawbone. They know better than to come around my baby again. I said, hey, Delilah, you got the power over me, all bound up in your shackles and chains, and I ain't even trying to get free. Hey, Delilah, I tell you what you gotta believe. Hey, 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 Delilah, she's alright with me. I'll buy anything she got to say. Man, that woman, she really can give him hell. Alright.
She's got a wild streak, alright. Damn, is that her leaving the pack behind?
Hey, Delilah, you got the power over me, all bound up in your shackles and chains, and I ain't even trying to get free. Hey, Delilah, I tell you what you gotta believe. Hey, 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 Delilah, she's alright with me. She's alright with me.
Excellent, man. What a great song. Great song. Sweet video. That's the way to make a really, really cool music video. Absolutely. Good stuff. Nothing too far-fetched, nothing too over the top, you know, just something that you can enjoy and relate to on your everyday, you know. Very, very cool. Whoever the creative person was behind the music and the video to accommodate the music, excellent. And shots of the band in the studio, to me, this is a perfect music video. All right. Hey Delilah appears on You Hear Georgia. And another album review here by Stephen Thomas Erlewine of All Music once again. Stephen says, quote, "You hear Georgia when I open my mouth," sings Blackberry Smoke lead singer Charlie Starr on the title track of the band's 7th album. Starr isn't wrong. Ever since their first indie records back in the 2000s, Blackberry Smoke has been steeped in the traditions of Southern rock, occasionally recalling Georgian heavyweights the Allman Brothers Band, but more frequently bringing to the mind the greasy, flinty style of Leonard Skinner. Both bands loom over You Hear Georgia, but Blackberry Smoke manages to find a few new wrinkles, such as the little feet funk that keeps Hey Delilah simmering. Still, the group spends most of You Hear Georgia sticking to their tried and true boogie, punctuating the rockers with baroom ballads like Lonesome for a Livin' and wistful backyard picking of Old Enough to Know. It's nothing unexpected, but it's all effective. from the sturdy song constructions to performances that know when to lean into the muscle and when to let things swing. Nice, very nice. Another excellent review. Shout out to All Music, man. You guys are batting a 4.5 out of 5 ever since I started reading reviews from you guys. Shout out to you. All right. That concludes our look at this excellent band. Got their own style, got their own swing, their own vibe, but at the same time too, really shedding a really nice retrospective light on our great southern rock bands from back in the day. The genre itself, doing it proud, a contemporary band doing very well, man. Keeping the torch of classic rock going and classic southern rock going. All right, Jerry, you're the shit, brother. Thank you very much. Really excellent choices. You really spend time crafting together and putting together your recommendations. So I appreciate you for that, bro. All right, so I'm just checking out my my notes here, man, before I bounce. Yeah, so Jeff, Hayoto, Jack, a couple of new patrons I gotta get reactions to. Slowing down a little bit in the fall here, man, because lots and lots of stuff going on at work, and there's just it's only 24 hours in a day, and it's not enough for this brother, man. I need 48. But all the same, I'll work with what I got. But just so you guys know, things are slowing down on this platform. I'll probably only be able to get maybe 4 reactions a week out. And if that's not enough for some of you, especially patrons, where hey, where's my reaction, that sort of thing, I'm recommending that you guys just don't be patrons. Unsubscribe from being patrons and just be a subscriber, because of course you know that every single thing that I react to recommendation wise from patrons, eventually I share it with the whole subscriber base anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that's my recommendation, because you'll be frustrated because sometimes I'm on time and sometimes I'm not, and that's just how it's going to go. And this is the season, this is the time, the fall season of work, where it really inundates me and boggles me down. So the most that I'll be able to give this platform is probably 4 reactions a week. That's just how it is. The classic rock platform will always be my main platform, because it's my personal walk and journey where classic rock is concerned. The Beyond platform is basically for everything else, and it's mainly for fan service, in a way, if you want to say that, because I wanted to keep things separate, but I also wanted to keep an open mind in regards to other things. So that's why this platform exists. But if I get too inundated by work, life, or whatever it is, or a lot of people, especially patrons, just pester and bug the hell out of me too much, I will shut this platform down, right? I just want you to know that where my priorities are. And going forward into the fall season, the busy season of work for me, that's just where I'm at, okay? Just so you guys know. All right, back to Jerry. So yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate this recommendation very much. And I know that you've also sent me another Southern rock recommendation, and I'm gonna put that in the queue slot. Okay, and I'll also ask you, especially patrons too, send me only one at a time if you could, because what that will do is it'll keep the time space in the right form. What I'm saying is, right after this particular reaction gets posted, and if Jerry has another recommendation, that recommendation is now in the queue for 6 to 8 weeks. So if you load me up with a whole bunch of reaction recommendations one after another, that's not cool, because what's happening is, if I'm not on it where it comes to looking for keeping within the time structure, you could be leapfrogging and jumping the line in front of other people, and that's not right. So patrons especially, again, one recommendation at a time. There's a reason why I ask you to do that. So Jerry, to you, your next recommendation here, even though you sent it to me like 2 days right after this one, it's going to go in the queue. So you're going to see that 6 to 8 weeks once this is posted, just to keep that time frame. But I don't want to have to do all of that accounting for everybody. So that's why I'm asking patrons, hey, patrons, one reaction recommendation at a time, just to keep the timeline sequence, in the right format. Okay? That's why I asked for that. So that is it. That is my reaction to this great band and this really, really excellent quad. Jerry, thank you again, man. Everyone, I hope you enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this, man. All of these songs are going on my playlist. So have a good one. Take care. And next time you see me, you'll see me tomorrow. And it will be one of our new patrons and then followed by Jeff. So have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Oops.